The headline stares, black ink and blame. Lenin dead, I whisper the name. The article sprawls, dissecting his mind. Each word a scalpel, cutting in kind. Loner quiet, never made a sound. Kept to himself, stayed in the background. I see his face, a photo in black and white. The longer I stare, the more it feels right. The psychologist asks, what makes him whole? What builds the storm that swallows a soul? And as I read, I trace every line, the mirror's reflection becoming mine. Loner quiet seemed like a nice guy. These words chant through my head as I try. The cracks in the mask, the faults in the frame, do they belong to him, or are we the same? Quiet loner seemed like a nice guy. How deep does the seed in the soil lie? The article says he collected his thoughts, hoarded his anger, tied in knots. Obsessed with fame, addicted to dreams, an ordinary life ripped apart at the seams. Loner quiet, a mind in decay, walked among us but drifted away. They call him sick, deranged, insane. Who decides, who carries the blame? You think he's a monster, but what makes you clean? Haven't you dreamed of things obscene? You judge from your towers, but can't you see? All it takes is the right moment, the right disease. Loner quiet seemed like a nice guy. These words chant through my head as I try. The cracks in the mask, the faults in the frame, do they belong to him, or are we the same? Quiet loner seemed like a nice guy. How deep does the seed in the soil lie? You can't judge me, you don't know the game. The rules are twisted, the stakes are shame. Maybe I'm him, maybe I'm not. Maybe the fire was there when I was caught. Maybe you're next, have you thought of that? What hides in the dark of your welcome mat? We all walk the line, some slip, some stay. Who are you to say I couldn't stray? Do you know yourself or just what you're told? Is your mind safe or is it controlled? Loner quiet seemed like a nice guy. These words chant through my head as I try. The cracks in the mask, the faults in the frame, do they belong to him, or are we the same? Quiet loner seemed like a nice guy. How deep does the seed in the soil lie? The paper crumples, but I don't let it go. I see his face everywhere I go. Maybe I'm him, maybe he's me. Two halves of a truth we don't want to see. Loner quiet seemed like a nice guy. You keep judging, go ahead and try. But if the mirror cracked, could you stand to stay? Would you look at your reflection or turn away?
The cracks in the mask, the faults in the frame, do they belong to him, or are we the same?
Quiet loner seemed like a nice guy. How deep does the seed in the soil lie?